What is up, Sooner Nation? Well, welcome back to the Sooner Surge as Oklahoma takes game one of the regional, winning 9-0, and a game that started off a little bit slow for the Sooners at the plate. They finished up very strong, and Nicole May was dealing 9 strikeouts for her through 5 innings. Really good pitching outing for Nicole May. But to me, the story of this game is the one Cassidy Pickering. Cassidy Pickering, 2 home runs, 3 hits, true freshman, doing what she's doing in her first ever regional. Can't say enough about Cassidy Pickering, Braden.
Yeah, she's a good player.
Yeah, but you know what? You could say she's a good player, but to do it in a regional now, she's never played in a regional. I know it's Cleveland State, not the best team in the world, but still, she played really good, and it's good to see. Parker, again, I think Parker had 3 RBIs. The Tiari there with the walk-off bomb. Good to see them get some home runs tonight. And to me, Braden, we talked a little bit about this during text earlier this evening during the game, but to me, this team's a different team when they swing the bat and they're aggressive. And I think that's been part of the, I don't want to say issue, but it seems like sometimes maybe it's looking too much for a walk because there are so many pitches that are close to the zone. They're taking their balls, but maybe I love the aggressiveness late in the game tonight, and you could see a couple first pitch hits from Riley Boone and Jada Coleman.
Yeah. Unreal.
Yeah, and Riley Boone, another 2-out hit. Jada Coleman, good to see her get going. But what'd you think of Nicole May today, Braden?
Nicole May looked awesome.
Yeah, really good control. 9 strikeouts. I mean, she had it all working tonight. I mean, the hits they got off her, the 3 hits nothing was hit that hard. That's the thing. It was not a whole lot of hard hit balls. But there for a while, they had 3 hits and OU had 2. I think that was through 3 innings or something before OU got going. What were your thoughts on Sydney Sanders today not playing in the first part of the game?
I was really shocked.
Yeah, I was too, especially to go with Torres at first and Hodge at second. I was a little surprised as well, Braden. But then Sydney Sanders came in late in the game, so I don't know really, and I'm not questioning anything. I just don't know the facts. In fact, before the game, our video that went out yesterday, I talked about how Sydney Sanders needs to get going. That was so that's why I was really surprised not to see her. Not the fact that she's been swinging the bat well, but the fact that I thought it was important for her to get out there and get some at-bats to maybe get going before, you play a tougher team. But she didn't get the start. Torres did, and Hodge at second. And some great defensive play by Tiari there. I think it was in the second inning.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Hodge almost had a grab in the first inning on a laid out for one there. But looking a little bit forward to tomorrow, Braden. Oregon dominated today, dominated Boston, run roll 8-0.
Yeah.
Who do you expect to see tomorrow on the mound?
Maxwell.
Yeah, why do you think Maxwell tomorrow?
Because it's a different team and just different expectations too.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think they're going to go Maxwell. Tomorrow's game is huge to get the W and getting that the next game there, the big important one. But I agree. I think it's going to be Maxwell. And then you still have Deal that hasn't pitched. So that bodes well for you. A shutout tonight. Keeney came in, pitched solid, clean, nothing, no issue. So I thought that was good. Good to see her back out there. I don't think we can say enough about the freshman Parker and Pickering. It's something, Braden, you and I, Jeremy, Hunter, Jackson, we've all talked about it all year, these freshmen, and who would make an impact, how much of an impact would they really make? Pickering and Parker, you can look in the Big 12 tournament, Parker, most outstanding player, and now starting out the regional, right now, Pickering, if it was called today, she'd be the most outstanding player because she's hitting the ball really well. I love the way both of them hit the ball the opposite field, Brandon. They both hit the ball the opposite field so well, and I love that.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about base running. leaving people on bases. I get so frustrated about that.
Yeah, I mean, they left a lot on. Brito had the bases loaded and struck out. Uh, but the base running aspect, the only base running thing I saw was the caught stealing there near the end. But you're right. The stranded runners that's kind of been an Achilles heel throughout the year. I think they've gotten better of it down the stretch here. But you got to be a lot better of it when you get into the big games. And when you get moving on to the next round in World Series, hopefully you make it there and everything, then the stranding runners on bases, it can't happen. You got to have those clutch 2-out hits, and you got to be able to capitalize. I thought it was interesting tonight, Braden. Kenzie Hansen moved up to the 4 hole. Burrito dropped down to the 5. A little bit surprised to see that. Were you surprised at all about that?
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, what's that?
I said not at all.
Yeah, I mean, she's moving lineups all the time, so nothing's really a surprise. So looking ahead, Oregon, it's going to be a good matchup tomorrow. It really will be. You got a lot of OU knowledge over there on the Oregon staff, and they're a good team. And so OU needs to come out. And one thing that they've been doing really well as of late, you especially look in the Big 12 tournament, OU was so good about scoring runs early, first inning especially. And tonight, nothing. It took them a while to get going. And luckily May was pitching good, so you have that lead. But when you get into postseason like this, you don't want to get behind early. And so it's very important tomorrow that they jump out to that lead, right, Braden?
Yes. And I'll have to say one thing about Oregon's defense.
Uh-huh.
They play like OU's.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And hey, let me just give it up for the Cleveland State pitcher tonight. Really impressed. I thought she pitched a really good game. Also had 2 hits, I believe, on the offensive side. Really good two-way player.
Yeah.
And she did pitch really good. Even when she missed, she didn't miss very bad. She was not all over the place. She was very controlled. I thought it was really good, and I was impressed by her a lot. So
I was kind of surprised on Cleveland State's infields getting Boone out.
Yeah, you had the Boone bunt, which was a great play by the pitcher. But then also Avery Hodge got robbed. An outstanding play there. So that was, Cleveland State played some good ball. And it was a good game there for a little bit. But then OU opened the floodgates. Yeah. And let's hope that moves on to tomorrow and they just start with the floodgates open early.
See, and the one thing I don't like OU doing is slap bunting.
Oh, slap. I don't know. There's times for it with the lefty. I could see it, but
I get it. Like Jada, right? Yeah. I get, and Hodge.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Sooners get the win, 9-0. Moving on to round 2 tomorrow versus Oregon. It's going to be a great day weather-wise. It's going to be a little warm. Should be good weather though there at Love's Field. And let's hope the Sooners can play very well and get the victory. Appreciate you guys watching this channel, and I always make sure you're subscribed to it. Also, go to the fanstop.com. Check them out. Use code SURGE. You'll get 10% off your first 3 months. Appreciate it, guys. Till next time, Boomer.
Sooner.